going, everybody? It's Pete J or Pete_J on YouTube. Pete J Play on Twitch, although Twitch channel is kind of a ghost town right now. I'm going to have to start getting stuff up there. But anyway, I digress. It's Monday morning, so we're back in the shop. It's Car Mechanic Simulator 2021, and we are going to get busy doing some work. If you've been on the channel before, you know we kind of churn and burn, try to get through a lot of repairs so that we can continue to afford to do the story missions. And actually, today we're going to start with a story mission. There's a lot to do on this project, so what we'll do is we'll tackle some of the projects, and then we will we'll try to build our coffers by taking care of some of these other vehicles. This here is the story mission. So this is the one we're going to start with. Like I said, we won't handle the whole thing today because, as you can see, there's a lot to do here. It is a 1990 FMW Panther MK1. According to the kid who brought it in, it is his father's favorite car. He doesn't know that the kid borrowed it because he's on a business trip, and he crashed it. So it needs a lot of work, and as you can see, there's a lot of parts not discovered just yet. There's 2 pages, as a matter of fact. The only part we have discovered is that there's a race tire that needs to be repaired. It has some body work, needs a new front bumper, front left fender, front right fender, a rear bumper, and a right headlight. Need to change the oil, which we can do in the process, I'm sure, of making repairs. We'll have to spray it the factory color, so we just got the spray booth. So we haven't used it yet. This will be the first job we use it on. And then we have a couple other projects. We got to change the coolant and refill the washer fluid. So we are still trying to determine just what type of problems there are. Now, we can go through and do a lot of guesstimating and try to figure out all of these parts, but the reality is, and I've run all the test gear, so I've already tested it, and I've done with the testing that we can do. Let me see here. We go here and go into the engine. Here's our testing tool. So we did this. Ran the OBD scanner. We used the fuel pressure test, the tire tread tester, and the electronic multimeter, as well as compression tester. We did that all at the end of the last episode, and like I say, it did not really get us much. So let's try going to, I think I have to be out of the area here, the map. We're going to go to the test track, and we'll see if we can't figure out just exactly FMW Panther MK1. That's it, right? Sakura, Challenger, Hellcat, Royal Town. Yeah, it's that. Okay, so the engine cannot be started. Okay, so that's problem number 1. Let's get the engine started. So in order to do that, let's first, we've already checked the electrical system. So, electric multimeter, we'll double check it, but I'm pretty sure the electrical system is working. So, as you can see up in the upper left-hand corner, you got the fuses there, the relays, everything looks like it's checking out okay. The battery's in good condition. Radiator fan housing is in good condition. Starter's in good condition. Relays. Throttle's in good condition. 67%. Alternator's good. Battery's good. Starter's good. Okay, so where would we go from here? We would go to let's stick the OBD scanner, although like I say, I'm almost positive we ran these before and the engine won't start. So why won't the engine start? Starter's in good condition, spark plugs are in good condition, and the ignition coils should be in good condition as well. Yeah. All right, so I think that's pretty much the electronic system. So all of that stuff is working. And 71%. So this 71% means that you're only concerned with parts that are 71% or below. All right, so where do we go from here? We go to ignition, we go to fuel system, fuel rail. The fuel rails look okay, but we're going to pull them just so we can get the numbers. That says 66%, and we're going to put that back on. And we're going to pull this one, and we'll get the numbers on this and see what it says. 69%. Okay, so that's that. Now, all right, so, okay. As long as I hear, we're gonna have to change the coolant anyway, so let's go ahead and do that. And then we're gonna jack it up. We're gonna go check the fuel tank and the fuel pump in the back. And then we will, we'll see if we're getting, but I think we had to tested the fuel pump. Okay, so that's that. So, the ECU, but the ECU is in good shape too, right? We'll pull it just to get the number. The number is 73%. So that's not it. Okay. Yeah, we were going to jack it up. So let's shut the hood. So our first job is to try and get the thing running. Once we get the thing running, we can hit the test track. And once we hit the test track, we will get a very comprehensive list of what needs to happen to this vehicle. That red is just climb up here. That fuel pump looks fine. So it's not the fuel pump. We know it's not the battery. We checked the battery. 68%. No, that's not it. That's not it. I didn't think so. All right. So what is preventing this vehicle from starting is the question. Look at the back end of this thing. All right. So the throttle's in good shape. The fuel filter is in good shape. Oil filter needs to be changed. The starter's in good shape. Oops. Everything up here looks like it's in good shape. Gonna put our thinking caps on for this one. I think what we'll do, since we're gonna have to change the oil anyway, I think we'll go ahead and drain the oil and drop the oil pan and see if we can see anything happening. See if we can see anything happening inside. If we're talking about a crankshaft or a pistons or some other something. But this has got me perplexed because I'm not even getting, you know, it's difficult because it's not like you're turning the key and you can hear what's happening. So I've checked the electrical system and everything seems to be working. So I'm not sure why this thing is not firing up. Seems like it's getting gas. Seems like it's getting spark. All of this stuff looks fine. There's no problems in there. Right? This is where Pete starts to meet his match here because it's like I'm not exactly 100% sure where I'm going from here. We need one of those engine block V8s. We're going to go ahead and get them. Oil filter, V8. We'll grab that and just take care of that right now. All right, so the alternator's okay, so that's not an issue. Oops. Crankshaft's okay. Why? Timing gear? Do we got to go into, I don't even know where to go. All right, I'm stuck on something, so. All right, well, then let's do this back here, right? Build our way up. This has got to be the busted up tire. So we can do this. We'll take this off. Um, 7%. So let's unmount that. I don't know if it's just rim or if it's rim and tire. This will let us know. You don't have the necessary parts. What? Oh, not the wheel balancer. You need to be at the separate parts. That's what we want. So at 7%, I'm kind of thinking it's going to be both. But this will let us know for sure. Yeah. Rim 18A is 10%, and the tire itself is not copacetic. So we'll go ahead and we're going to grab this caliper too. That looks like it's in bad shape. This whole, all this right here, this whole suspension looks bad. These pads look bad. This disc brake looks bad. Rear drive axle looks bad. The wheel hub looks bad. Oh, we got to take the bearing. What's the bearing? Bearing's at 72%. That's okay. All right. Wheel hub is bad. All right. Holy cow. Grab this bearing. That bearing's bad. We know that. We've seen enough bearings to know. And I should be hitting the X button and throwing all this stuff on my shopping list, but we're going to go ahead and do that after we get I'm going to do it kind of the long way around this time, and then next time we'll do better, because I think we're going to have to kind of do something similar to the other side of this the other side of the car. I think there's that. A couple of small rubber bushings. Those are in okay shape. Cap, the springs, spring cap. And I think we will do one side at a time, just because this is a complete rebuild. So there's another bolt. That's a nut. There's the bolt right there. Okay, we got that. Again, the rubber bushings seem like they're in okay shape. We're going to need this knuckle housing. Let's grab this rear end link. Rear sway bar. Okay. Oh, do I have to remove? And that? I got to remove, yeah, because of course the shock absorber is attached, so we got to pull that. And then we got to get this suspension arm, lower suspension arm. Pull it. Get her down to bare metal. Now can I take this? No, I got to take this bearing out. And now I can take it. Okay. So we are rebuilding the entire passenger side suspension. Let's go to the map. We need a new rear axle knuckle housing A. We're going to need a new sway bar rear end link. 70, 67, 70, 68, 69, new rear suspension arm, new spring cap, rear spring, and rear shock absorber cap. 72, 75, hut. We need a new rear suspension arm, B and rear suspension arm. Whoop. That's too much. Need a new rubber bushing. Wheel hub 3, rear wheel hub, 72 for that wheel hub bearing, that's okay. New drive axle. New brake disc. New brake pad. The cylinder's okay, but the caliper's trash. New race tire, new rim. We took care of the oil filter. The rest of this stuff was from a previous job. So let's rebuild. But first, let's go shopping. Anyway. Oh, X. There you go. And now tab, and we will get... Oh, see, that's what I hate about that. I think this is an old job. Gearbox I3. We haven't pulled the gearbox in this, so we're not... Okay, we're just going to do this. And if client's upset, well, you know. And then we're going to X that tab. We're going to delete that, and we'll grab the next thing. And X tab, delete. X tab, delete. X tab, delete. X tab, delete. Okay. So this is what we're doing. X tab, delete. Rear suspension arm. X tab, delete. Rubber bushing. Purchase. X tab, delete. Wheel hub. X tab, delete. X tab, delete. X tab, delete. All right, we're getting down to it. Brake pads. Brake caliper. Oop, no. Yeah, the rim and the tire, we got, oh, no. The rim and the tire, we got to go to a different store for. So we can go to tire shop, and we can hit tab, and we can grab the tire. No items in this section. What? Rim 18A. Oh, race tire. That's what I hit the rim. That's why. Oh. I didn't make note of the tire size. Can you believe that? Say, yes, Pete, we've watched you long enough to realize that you would more than likely forget the tire size. Moving so quickly as I do, which is not good. It is not good. .235/35 R18. Okay. So there we have it. .235/35 R13s. Okay. So back to the tire shop. We need 235 on the width. 18s, right? 18, 235, 35. Okay, so we got 235, 35 R18s. I bought it. Tab, we're gonna get rid of that. Now, nope, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. There you go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the rims. Interior body shop, plates, rims. Here we go. And we're going to go 18-inch 18-inch. Before I do that though, let me just do this. I want to double check this ET0. Okay. All right. Just wanted to double check. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay. No. Out. There we go. We need an 18-inch rim, ET0, and we're going to buy that part. Yeah, 18-inch. Okay. ET0. We're going to buy that part. We're going to go X. We're going to go tab. We're going to get rid of this rubber bushing and this. Okay. Now we're going to rebuild this rear suspension. We'll start with the new rear axle knuckle housing. And let's get the rear suspension arm on. Oh, I don't remember where that went. You know what? Come out of that. I don't believe the 100 goes here, so we're going to go with the 69 and the 75. Okay. I believe the one of the replacements anyway is for this here, the rear suspension arm. So we're going to tack that down. Boom, boom, boom. And now we'll put the, this one was shot. So I think this was the 100. So there's that. Let's get the rear suspension arm B on. Now, 2018, I thought in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018, I thought if you started mixing parts, which I shouldn't be doing anyway, I should be doing a better job of keeping track of which parts came from where. But I thought they would kind of hit you if you didn't, if you put parts in the wrong spot. So we're going to put this sway bar back on. All right, I think, oh no, we're going to do, okay, I think we're going to wait a little bit. There we go. I think once we get this back in place here, all right, now the hub bearing, which was fine, so we did not replace that, and then a rear drive axle. All right. Am I crazy or what? It must be crazy because I was almost positive there's rear shock absorber. Where's the... Now that's where it goes, right there. Why is it not letting me put that on? I'm missing something. Something is not right. Because there's that. Why is it not letting me? That's why. So why is it not giving me the option to put this back on though? Oh, that's why, because of the bearing. Okay, whew. I'm like, what the heck, man? All right, now we got it. Now we got it. Just took me a second. And now we should be able to put this back together here. We want to do that before we get the tire back on. So there's that, and there's that. Now, the only thing left should be the tire. We're going to go over here and we're going to assemble it. No, we're going to install. We got a new rim and a new tire. We're going to put that on there. Okay. Feeling very good. I think this has got to be a pretty good chunk of what's wrong with Daddy's car. What do I got to do? Oh, that's right. Okay. It's been so long since I've balanced the wheel on the game, I've completely forgotten how to do it. All right, I think I could have used A and D. I wound up going to the arrow keys for some reason, but yeah, I was like, oh crud, I forgot how to do this. Haven't done it in a while. Okay, so there's that. Let's take a look. Wow, we did handle quite a bit. Oh, we handled all of it. All right, so I think all we need to do now is refill the oil, and we'll have that section done as well. Wow, that kind of went pretty quickly. Where are we at with money? $23,102. And so we may wind up, let's kind of churn and burn on a couple of these cars that are sitting waiting. This has occupied much of our morning here, so there you go. Let's double check the, always want to double check the dipstick just to be sure. There we are. We're at max. I like it. Okay. One more time then. So we took care of the passenger side suspension, which this wound up being, plus the oil filter. Repair or replace body parts. We got the change oil. We've done that. Other tasks done that. So once we fix the, once we do the body work, we can take it to the spray booth and get it sprayed up. But like I said, let's go ahead and take a couple of, see if we can't knock out a couple of these real quick and rebuild some cash before we go on, because I know body parts tend to get pretty expensive. So find and fix all gearbox problem. Gears keep slipping. They're not going to give us any clues, but that's okay because we know exactly where the gearbox is. We know exactly how to get to it. Where are we at from here? Where are we going? Arizona. So we got a visitor from Arizona here. Make sure we take good care of this car that's got the front bumper clipping through the license plate. We're going to removate this. And then we will be at the gearbox and we'll check out and see what we got problems with here. Oh, hoo-ah. There we go. Oh, the starter. I keep forgetting. And what's worse is I forget to put it back on, too, when I'm done. All right, now we got the gearbox. We can take the gearbox off here. All right, so we're going to go here, then here, then here, then here, then there, then there. Let's see what we got. Oh, wow. We're going to need a new release bearing, new clutch pressure plate. I'm betting that more than likely we're going to need a new clutch plate too, but there's no guarantee that that's going to be correct. That may not be correct. Oh, we need a new clutch plate. So, let's go ahead and go shopping. We're going to go back to our regular part shop. We're going to go back to Gearbox, we need a new clutch plate. We need a new clutch pressure plate. We need a new clutch release bearing. And then we can go ahead and install the new parts, clutch plate, pressure plate. We're going to go. And the release bearing we'll put in. Put the gearbox back on. Actually, I should check before we do that. Yep, we nailed it. So there we go. Okay, so we can go ahead and put the gearbox back on. Drive shaft back on. And then this one will be ready for the owner to come back and pick it up. There we go. Oh. There we go. All right. There it is. All right, so we're going to switch this one with the one out there, which will be the next one we take on. Oh, we got to take it all the way to the ground, though. All right, so we're going to move this one to 2, I think, right? Yeah. And we're going to go ahead and we'll call the owner. Oh, see, I did it again, and I even knew it. Gosh darn it. I even said to myself, in my head, I said, don't forget to put the stupid starter on. Why? Why can you never remember to put the starter on? Oh my jeez, oh Pete, I can't even tell you how crazy it drives me, because it's like I said, this project was not that difficult. Didn't really have to do much. And yet, I still wind up forgetting to put the dumb... No, I didn't want to do that. All right, we're going to put this back on. Now it's just starting to get aggravating. You know, at first it was just funny how I would forget. And it was like, now it's just getting aggravating. Jeez, oh, Pete. I actually think I got to go to 1 anyway, because I think the way I have it set up is the next car in order would be the one outside number 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this one. We're going to put it at 1, and then the other one will be here. So now we can call the owner and get this out of here. Thank you. You can stay there and you can stay there, because we'll just switch you out. Oh, before we open. What's your issues, my friend? What are your issues? Loud when accelerating. That's probably going to be exhaust. Transmission is noisy. That's going to be gearbox. Grinding and shaking from gearbox. Other tasks. Changes the brake fluid. Okay. So as long as we got it down here on the ground. Oh, look at that. We can already see loud when accelerating. It's probably going to be this exhaust manifold. Oh, we got a bad gearbox back here too, it looks like. So... do we have an exhaust pipe too? Yeah. All right, so let's grab this. Wait, add to the cart, X. We'll pull this off. These are all rusted in place. Let it sit for a minute. There you go. Look at how easy it comes out after that. And we're gonna hit the store real quick. Tab. Oh, you know why? There it is. The reason why it didn't come up was because it's an exhaust part, and I was in the gearbox section. So once I came to the full store, that's why it popped up. So if you run into that situation where it's not coming up for whatever reason, just check to make sure you're in the full store. All right, so there's our exhaust issue. We were going to change the brake fluid, correct? All right. I think that was, well, I gotta get a better mouse pad. My mouse pad cuts off the circulation to my hand. All right, so if I go here, actually I think I need to back out. Now we're in. Now we can go here and other tools, drain tool. All right, and now we want to part unmount so we can open the servo cap. Left mouse button, we start filling. All right, so there's that. So we have exhaust manifold. We know it's the exhaust pipe underneath the car. One of these is going to be a gearbox, and the other one might be the pressure plate or the clutch plate, maybe even the flywheel. I'm not sure. And there's a third part, which might just be the second part. It could be a repeat of a part we're going to find here in a second. All right, man. This one is from where? Serbia. Wow, this guy came a long way. And Pete's place is getting quite the reputation. We're going to hit X to add that to our list, and that will come off like that. We're going to grab this drive shaft. We got to pull this off. Man, I got long arms, don't I? I hit that thing up from way back here. All right, now we need to remove a late. Oop, I'm in the engine. I'm in the engine. Somebody help me, I'm in the engine. We got to remove the starter. And as God is my witness, I'm not forgetting the starter. 67%, that's in good shape. We're going to go ahead and we're going to throw this gearbox on the list because I have a feeling once we get it off. Is that it? Just three? No, there's 4 bolts. Okay, so we're going to go here, and here, and here, and there. All right, so yeah, it looks like the flywheel. So we're going to pull the clutch release bearing, pressure plate. Actually, no, it's the flywheel. It's the clutch plate and the flywheel. I did not add that to the list, but we know. Between you and me, we know. We know what's going on, right? So we're going to hit the tab. We're going to go front exhaust section. We're going to X that, tab that. X that, tab that. Flywheel. X that, tab that. Then we want to jump back into gears because we need a clutch plate, right? Oh, see, now I can't remember what I just bought. What did I buy? I bought the flywheel, so I do need the clutch plate. Okay. Oh, there we go. Now it's rebuild time. Flywheel first, then the clutch plate, then the pressure plate. Release bearing, the gearbox, from inside the gearbox even. There's the drive shaft. We'll get that put back on. All right, so things are going really well so far, right? We got 2 of the 4 cars done. We've got the major section of our story mission over. We might stop right here and we'll do a little bit of body work. I've always felt that the body work tends to... no, you didn't. No, you didn't. You're not going to do that again because you just know better, right? You just know better, Peter. You just know better, brother. Mo better brother right there. Okay, so we're going to go back to... We're going to put this exhaust, front exhaust section on. There you go. And now we have grade. Okay, everything's good. So we're going to go ahead and let's drop her on the ground. We'll send her out of here, and then, like I say, we'll take a minute and we'll do a little bit more on the story mission and get it closer to being finished if we can. That would be great. We're going to put this at 2 at this point because... Oh, we should have put it at... No, that's okay. No, this works out. Okay. And that one's going to take off. All right, there you go. You can come over here to behind 2 for organizational reasons. And then we're going to go in here. All right, so we got some body work to do. We're going to go over here and let's take a look. Our friend would like us to remove front bumper B, front and left and right front fender, and then we'll go and right headlights. So let's do the front end, I guess. All right, so we want front bumper B. How do you front bumper B? Okay, and then we wanted the left and right fender. So that's coming off, and then that's coming off. Which one of the headlights? I think it was right, but let me double check. And then the right headlight B. Okay, that's left. Okay. So there's what we're doing for the front end. What we're going to do is all right, now we're going to the body shop. FMK Panther, that's what we need. Tab, we need the front bumper. Why didn't that come up? Oh, because I hit the wrong buttons. Okay. Okay. So we're going to go back. FMK, okay, we want to do this, and we want to do X, right? Cancel search. Open shopping list, clear search. There we go. Okay. So I want front bumper B, but they don't... Tab. They don't seem to have it. What does that mean then for me if they don't have it? License custom gear shop. Body tuning shop. Front bumper B, that's what we need right there. And we need right headlight B right there. So those are done. Front bumper B and right headlight. Okay, so now we go back to the regular shop, I believe. Oh, tab out. There we go. And now if we go back to the regular shop and we go here, we can open our thing and we go boom, and there that. You know, we X out of that and we can get rid of that, and then we're going to do this. X out of that, tab out of that. Okay, now we're done. Now we're done. All right, so now we can start slapping this stuff on there. So the B stuff seems to be assembly mode. Seems to be a different type of stuff. So different performance, I guess. Higher performance, maybe. There's that. There's that. There's that. Okay, where are we at? 25,000. We still, we could probably go ahead and finish this rear bumper B. So again, we would have to go to that other shop for the rear bumper B. We're going to remove that. Very quickly run to the store. And we need the body tuning shop. We need the FMK Panther. We need the rear bumper B. We got that. We're going to go ahead and slap that on there. And What else do we got to do? We got to spray it the factory color. All right, folks. We're gonna about this spray paint for the first time. Let's take a, what's up with this Challenger. Sloppy car steering, driver struggles to find gears, repair all gearbox faults, grinding and shaking from the gearbox. We know what that is. That's gonna be pretty quick and easy. Let's go ahead and knock her out. And then, like I said, the last thing we'll do in this episode is we'll go ahead and spray down this story mission and see how that works. Although there's still a lot of rust on that, so we're just gonna wind up spray painting rust. All right, so this is the first gearbox that I'm working on for this for the Challenger. I've never worked on one before, so we'll see what happens. All right, so the drive shaft is gone. Let's grab this starter. Wow, that is in there, man. That is in there. There's in there, and then there's in there, and that thing is in there. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to grab this V8 Hellcat, and I'm going to throw it on my list, because I have a feeling once we pull this thing off... Oh, it says down there. It says 10%. Okay. So, release bearing has to... Oh, that's in good shape. Pressure plate looks in good shape, but the clutch plate and the flywheel seem to be trashed. Oh. Okay. Quick round of shopping. We want to go back to here. Tab. Gearbox V8 Hellcat. We'll take that. And now we'll take that. And we will take that. All right. Let's rebuild this here. I'm building up this collection of bad flywheels. I cannot wait for the workbench. That's what I'm really hoping for, is to get the workbench. So I'm hoping we'll be able to maybe do a little bit more upgrading as we go here. I'm a little too close to that gearbox. I am inside the gearbox. Okay. Starter. Yep. Get that starter back on there, dude. And drive shaft. Okay. How are we looking? Sloppy car steering. That's new. Sloppy car steering. Well, we can already see. Look at that. It's going to be this outer tie rod right here, I'm betting. We'll check the other side just to be on the safe. Yeah, looks like it's that one outer tie rod. Wow, this thing is freaking clean, man. This is clean. Clean machine. Alright. Suspension. There it is, outer tie rod. We got to go back up to the front. We can't, we got to take the tire off in order to get to the outer tie rod. Okay. Outer tie rod. And there's a new one. And you, my friend, I believe, are going to be ready to go. Double check it. Yep, we got it. All right. Way to go, guys. You dudes are awesome. And I mean dude in like the pejorative sense, like everybody. Everybody out there is awesome. Where are you from? No front license plate. Keeping track. Virginia. So you're out here on Route 66 cruising and you're no, that's the wrong thing. We're going to 2. Alright, let's call your owner. You are out the door. Another 10,000 credits. We're up to 33,000 credits. One more car to be done, and then we're going to finish up this story. I didn't mean to do that. We're going to finish up this story mission. We're going to have an empty garage for the first time in a while. Change the oil and filter. Replace timing-related parts. Strange noise from the engine bay. Oh, wow. Okay. Vehicle cannot be started. Vehicle cannot be started. It cannot started be. It can started not be. Thermostat's okay. Spark thermostat. When did we get thermostats? Can I change the thermostat? I used to have so many problems with the thermostat on my 78 Plymouth Fury. Oh my. I had so many problems. I got to the point where I was like, can I just run the thing without the thermostat? Can I just do that? Because this is killing me. Oh, it's killing me. Did I mention it was killing me? Because it was killing me. We're going to just run the test. Might as well. See what... Fuel pump, fuel filter. What did we say? We said change the oil drain and refill with new. Okay. Replace timing related parts. Belt tensioner, cam gear, water pump. Cam gear, camshaft caps, 4 of them. The crankshaft. I got to get the crankshaft out of here. Idler roller A and serpentine belt A. In order to get the crankshaft out, I have to, I literally have to pull the pistons. Vehicle cannot be started. So that's what we were looking for. We're looking for why the vehicle will not be started. Let's try electronic. If it's got electricity and it's got gas, we should get, what does this guy say on a sparkulator? You gotta get the sparkulator going. Oh, we got a bad relay type C. Yep, bad relay type C. This is the first time I'm actually having to replace a relay. So, this is a first. Congratulate me, y'all. I'm going to go in here. It's hard to see which one is the bad one. It's a B, B, A. These are fused. Okay. Relay type C. Can I get in there? I can't really get in there. That's not it. Nope. That's not it. That's not it either. That's it. That's the one, the magic one that we needed. So there's 2. Just keep grabbing excessive amounts of relay type C's. But of course, we need to go to the electronics shop, and we'll hit the tab. There's it. We're going to buy that. We're going to X tab. We're going to get rid of it. All right, so we'll add that back into the box here. Put the cover back on. I think we're going to be okay with that now. Vehicle can be started. can be started. I think we're going to start with the engine because we got to do some taking apart here. Head cover. Oh wait, no. All right, let's do this. I want to do this just because it makes sense to me. Okay. Oh, that's right. You got to lift it up first. And does an oil change, does it automatically include like an oil filter? Drain old and refill with new. I would think that if you're changing the oil, you would replace the you'd want to replace the filter, right? But in this game, that's not all the time. You know, that's not what you do all the time. Yeah, we're gonna have to pull that. We're gonna go ahead and pull that. We're gonna go back to the regular shop. We'll hit the tab. Okay. Oh, I didn't clear it out, but that's okay. All right, so that's done there. Now we're gonna go bring this back down. We're gonna get to. Actually, you know what no, you know what? Yeah, see, you're all over the place. Settle yourself, Pitter. There you go. I was just thinking I could drop the oil pan. That'll make it. But you know what? I got to get down there and I got to take the. I got to take the stuff off. So it's not like I could just grab and go. All right. So we've got 4. It's the. Considering this the back of the engine, because this is where the timing stuff is, and typically in the old days, you know, that would be the front of the engine. So we need to pull this because I need to get to the pistons so I can get the pistons out so I can pull the crankshaft. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to we'll remove these crankshaft camshaft caps. And it's going to be the 4 on the right side or the rear side of the engine, whichever you. We got those 2 timing gears. Wait. Got 4 of those. The camshafts themselves look like they're in good shape, so we're not worried about those. Am I going to have to pull the manifolds off? I think I will, because I think they're connected to the head, and I need to get the head off to get to the pistons, right? Yeah. So I got to pull this whole thing off. So we can take this off. Oh, this is going to be a doozy. A snoozy doozy. Fuel rail. Right, because I can't. All right. Oh. Oh, I forgot to drain the cooling system, so I got hit with a 50 credit fine. Dang nab. Dang nab. Not a fan of that. Oop. I'd be careful with those kinds of mistakes. Although, luckily, it was just a cooling system. It wasn't. We had the presence of mind to drain the oil system, the oil before we got going. But yeah. Okay. All right. Nope. I got to take out these other. There's a couple more. I always forget these two. I don't know. I don't know why. All right. I think this is, I honestly still believe that you have to do this to get to the crankshaft, right? Somebody's going to tell me I didn't need to do all this to get to the crankshaft, but I'll believe it when I see it, brother. But I kind of think that in order, because I tried that one time, just kind of undoing the bearing caps, and it didn't come out. I literally did have to pull the pistons. So, like I say, the only way I know to do that is to take the head off. And there they are, a little 3-cylinder. All right, so we've done the damage we can do underneath, I mean on top. Now we got to get it up in the air and do some damage underneath. And I have removed all of the stuff from the top, so I'm hoping once we, oh no, I got this thing here. Dag nabbit. Dag nabbit. You rabbit. I forgot that 3-cylinder, there's a roller on the oil pan that you have to pull off in order to be able to take the oil pan off. So just enough to slow me down, that's all. Okay, so back up in the air. Massachusetts. We are getting them from all over, huh? Massachusetts. All right, so there's that. Now we're looking at a bad crankshaft. So now we got to pull these rod caps. All right, so now you would think it's detached, right? We should be able to pull. There's nothing else holding this. Oh, wait. Yeah, we got to pull off the... All right, so we've got the rod caps off. Rod caps off. Rod caps off. Make a little game out of it. Now we got to take the bearing caps off. Okay. Now, you would think you could take that off, but you can't. And you can't take it off because of these pistons. Those pistons are there. So I was right. I was right. You do have to kind of strip it down. Bare bones it. We could bring it back down, pull the pistons out, jack it back up, pull the crankshaft out, and then put the new one in. All right. Back up in the air. And then we got a whole lot of rebuilding to do. We're going to go crankshaft, I3. Oh, yeah, that's right. We got to take this apart too. Dog, damn. Okay, not a big fan of the I3s. Just way too much work. It's way too much on this little I3. Oh. All right. So we've got to remove the drive axles, both sides, so that we can remove the gearbox, so we can remove clutch pressure plate, the release bearing, clutch pressure plate, and the flywheel. And then the crankshaft is finally broken free. And we can get it now. We've got to pull the drive shaft off. Starter. This person better be paying me huge dollars for this. This is ridiculous. All right, release bearing, pressure plate. Clutch plate, flywheel. Now we are good to go. X, I've added it to my list. Go ahead and pull up that list. We're going to go with the crankshaft first. I only need one. Get rid of that. We've already done that, so we need 4 of these. X tab. We need a belt tensioner. New water pump. Idle roller. Cam gear. We need 2 of these. Okay. And I think that's it. All right. Let's get back to reassemblage. Here we are. First we got to remove it. And we'll put that back on. And now we got to go, you know what? Oh, no, you know what we can do? We can go ahead and we can rebuild the gearbox and the trans. I'm trying to conserve movement too. So it's like, you know, as long as we're down here before we jump back up and start running back and forth and up and down and all that other stuff. Let's do what we can do here. And then we'll do what we'll do up there. Again, we will have to come back because we got to put the pistons back in. And then once we do that, we'll have to come back down and reconnect them underneath and starter, of course. Reconnect it underneath and button it up, and then we'll have to refill the oil, engine oil, and then we've got, I don't remember which tires were where, but all right, that fits into there. And we got this tire here. Now we're going to go over this side, do the same thing. Tire back on. I think we've got that buttoned up. So we got the gearbox on, we got the connected up to the, oh, you know what we didn't do? And you should do that. I should have done this to begin with. I don't, Peter, you are going to lose your head if it's not attached. You should have these bearing caps on. I mean, as part of putting the crankshaft in, you should put those on immediately. Obviously, I think in a real world situation, you'd be less likely to forget those. But in the video game, it's kind of easy to forget that you got to put those in there. All right, so we're going to come back down and we're going to reassembly this this engine. So let's do it. I'm going to start here because that was the best. I don't think they had, I think they had 69%. This one was 68 and then 70, I think. I know that the last, I'm going to go 64. And then this one was the 63%. I remember that. So I'm going to give that the 70 rings. Why not, right? So we'll get the engine head back on and start to button this up. All right, so we'll go with the intake manifold. Throttle. Oh, my hand. All right. All right. Exhaust manifold, we can put that back on. We don't need to hold that out for any reason. Okay, now we can drop the camshafts in. One, and again, I didn't really make note of where they were, which I probably would have in real life, but these four are going to be the new ones. So that's a hundo right there. We're going to drop a hundo on this one. Hundo here. And then a hundo here. And we've got 4 more to do. And then, yeah, and then we'll put the spark plugs back, the ignition coils back. Actually, I think the ignition coils may have to wait, but we'll get the spark plugs back in. And then we'll move around, I think, to the front of the engine, start rebuilding. $75, 62, 59. Yeah, we can't put the coils back on. 70, 64, 62. Okay, and the fuel rail. All right. All right, so cam gears. We need 2 of those. We got them. The belt is okay, right? No, we need a new belt. Why was I uninformed of this? New belt. Okay. Slight hiccup, but we're back on the road here. And put the cover back on. All right, water pump. We got a new one of those. Idler roller, 66%. And the crankshaft pulley. There you go. And that's because we need to get under the car and do what we need to do so we can put the oil pan back on and that last roller. Then we can put the all right, here we go. We're going to put the rod caps back on. 77. Rod cap 73. And 67. All right, now the oil pan. And oh, can't access it from here. But I think we're buttoned up underneath. I think the bottom is all done. So we're good to go. We've got to put that other idler roller on. And I think there's one more belt, but then we're going to be done with that. We got to refill the oil, and we've got to, oh, the tensioner too, belt tensioner. And refill the cooling system, but I think that's it. I think we've done it. Change the engine oil and the filter. Yeah, so we did that. We just, like I said, we just need to refill now. First things first, let's go ahead and refill the cooling system. Oh, I don't have the head on either. Okay, so we've done that. Let's get into fix-it mode. And we'll get the head back on, head cover back on. Now we can pour in our cool, refreshing oil. All right, not bad, man, not bad at all. All right. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. I'm like, why is this not stopping? Check the dipstick. Oh, we're a little bit short of max. Well, maybe we'll go ahead and splash a little bit more in there. Now it's overflowing. Now it's overflowing. Yep, that's over max. Okay. But we are full up. Everything done. We're going to be good to go on this one, folks. Let's get her all the way down on the ground, and then we'll finish up our story mission, and then we're going to load up. We will, well, maybe we'll take a look first, and we'll see what kind of, if we can do any upgrades. So here she is. Let's call the owners. We are up to level 12. Here's the car. We're going to spray it the factory color. So let's just double check. This is done. That's done. That's done. And that's done. So the only thing left is spray the car with the factory color. So let's move it to the paint shop. We are now in the paint shop. Here she is. And we're going to go over to our paint shop stuff. Current color is gray. Factory color is white. White metallic. Gray, definitely not gray metallic. Chrome. Matte. I think it was matte. No. Maybe it was matte. Doesn't really say, right? It doesn't really say. If you look at that gray, that looks matte to me. That looks like a matte gray. It's not very shiny. So it seems to give you the color, but it doesn't seem to give you the finish, right? Would I be, am I right with that, or, because now it says gloss. Current color is gray. If I go white gloss, it changed to metallic. So that's gray gloss. All right, so it does change. So factory color is white metallic. So we're going to go with that. And how do I, okay, so I press enter to paint. I hold it. There it is. Actually, not a bad looking car if they can get rid of that rust. You know. Orbit the camera. No, it's not bad in white. Like I say, if they just get rid of the rust. New parts look good though. Those new parts look real good. Yeah, I like that. California, man. California. All right, so there you go. All right, we're going to take that. We're going to move this now to 3. Actually, everybody gets a car wash. Trying to help this kid out. That looks gray in here. It looks gray in here. All right, let's call the kid, see what he has to say. There it is. Case closed. Actually, I think I have some cases. I haven't even been opening them. There we go. We got 5. We get to pick 2 cards. I'm going to pick this one. We got some bonus XP. I'm going to pick this one. We got some bonus credits. Take it. Open the next case. Alright, let's pick this one. Barn location. I love it. And that one. We got some of those things right there. So we will collect those items. Do you want to add that? Yeah, go ahead. I like scraps. Earn 500 scrap parts. I think I've earned some scrap parts. All right, so let's sell some stuff. Let's go into our office here and sell some stuff. We're going to do the same thing we did before. Anything that's worth over 1 is going to get, we will use for scrap. Anything that I'm only getting 1 for, that's going to be scrapped. 4 credits there, 6 credits there, 2 credits there, 10, 3, 4, 22. No, I did it the wrong way. I was going to keep anything that was worth 1 credit. I was going to sell anything worth more than 1 credit because that's where you make your money. And that's the big thing, is you want to make the money. You don't want to, like I said, the stuff that's only worth 1 credit, you might as well use it for scrap because you're not really getting all that much for it. But anything that's worth more than a credit, yeah, you can use that stuff. I'll go ahead and use that. That's worth 1. I'll use that. Carburetor's worth 4. All right, so we only have 3 pieces. Let's hit the scrap. We'll throw my luck on the table here. 26%. See, salvage items for scrap. Should I not? I don't know what that is. That seems to me like it would be worth more. So, we currently have 45,163 dineros. Let's go in here. We can upgrade from this toolbox here. We have 5 skill points as well. So, that is the body repair station. I want that. I want all of it, but I think we start with the workbench. $1,500. Here we go. All right. What else do we think will be? Engine tools, maybe a welder? Welder's 5,000. That's body work. That the welder, if it works like it did in 2018, that helps to get rid of that rust from your vehicles. Test path is 10,000. Warehouse is 750. Stupid, just not. Yeah, it's just stupid not to get the warehouse. $42,913. 2,000. I can get the engine tools. And I think I can hear everybody yelling, "Get the test path!" All right, I'm gonna get the test path. It's 10,000. But that's it. We're gonna end there. 30 grand we got. We'll pick up some. We're gonna load up. Here's our engine tools here. There's our engine stand. Here's our workbench. Repair table. It's locked. Why is it locked? Required upgrade renovator 3. All right, so I need another upgrade to do that. And then we've got the engine stand, which is We can create a new engine, install an engine on the stand, rotate it right and left. Okay, very cool. This is outside. We have to go outside for that. What else do we have? We got a ton of stuff. Look at that. Our test path facility's open, everybody. So we've got another diagnostic tool. We can bring things in. Yeah, I'm sorry. We can bring things in here and run them. Ooh, wheel alignment. Hey! I get to play with wheel alignment. Everybody knows how excited I was about that. If you read the comments, you know. If you know, you know. And if you don't, well, then you should read the comments. Good friends. Good friends are keeping me updated and letting me know what I need to do. Is this the warehouse? How do I get to the warehouse? Oh, these are doors. No. These are doors. Oh, look at that. I got a warehouse. So what do I do in the warehouse? Oh. Sell parts, move item. So can I move the item? And now there are items in here now. Look at that. Okay, so that's what you do. You can put all your stuff in here. So that's the warehouse. What's in the warehouse? This is what I'm carrying with me, right? So I can go ahead and switch tab. Okay, so I can switch back and forth. Sell parts, move item. I'm just gonna put everything in there. I got a lot of stuff. Holy cow. I still got a lot more stuff to go, but anyway, what else do we got? What's over here flashing at me? This is the okay, this is the engine jack, engine crane. And this is allows you to move, allows you to pull the engine out and then put it on the stand. So there you go. What else do we got here? I've got 5. I do need renovator number 3 is what they said, right? This is runner, renovator. Ability to fix parts from group 3, increased chance of instant repair by 5. We're going to go ahead and hit it. There you go. Renovator. Ability to fix parts. Okay, so does that mean now that I can use my workbench? I'm kind of surprised because let's see here. Start repairing. Okay, aim for green areas to repair the part successfully. So it's a lot like the scrapping minigame. Hit the space bar to start. It starts moving. You want to hit the green area. All right. You don't have necessary parts. Okay, so I could probably sell the rest of the parts I have in my inventory. So sell parts. Are you sure you? Yes. Yes. Oh wait, these are, I don't know what these are. I'm not going to sell them all. I'm not sure what I'm doing here, but that's cool. So we've got the workbench, repair table. Oh wow, okay, so there's a repair table, parts, repair table. Oh, so it's the same thing. Don't have the necessary parts to fix that. We've got some boxes now over here. There's another repair table. So we got repair tables all the way around the building. There's another one here. We've got our warehouse, obviously, which we enjoy. Okay. Engine stand, so we can work on engines in here. We got our test path. Now we got both the spray booth and the test path is open. So we are really just kind of moving right along here, guys. Let's go ahead and load up for next time, and we'll see what we got in the we got another story mission for a Bolt cargo. 5 seconds. Don't you get away from me. Don't you get away from me. So we're going to bring this one in, and we're going to set you right at 1. I don't even want to know what's wrong with you just yet. But we'll go ahead and grab another one. We got 1 minute and 28 for this one. You can go into 2. And then we are going to go ahead and I think we only got 2 more on the line. So we'll grab this one. And that should be behind 1, which is fine because That's what we'll... Oh, it's a taxi. Wow. Another fleet vehicle. And then we got the Bolt cargo van. Hi, my sister recommended your workshop. Truth be told, when I heard the location, I couldn't believe that there was anything standing here at all. And yet, here you are, a great garage. Back to the car. I'm coming with my truck. I use it every day at work. It just drops in power. I don't see any major problems, but maybe it's a matter of habit. Please take a closer look at the suspension. The car's often carrying some loads. Do the routine checkup and make it usable for a few more years. Thanks. Change the oil and other tasks. Plus, we got a Bolt Horn Grand Mojave Storm. Bring that bad boy in here. Bring that Grand Mojave Storm up in here. Up in here. Get that Bolt cargo in here. All right. So there it is, folks. We're almost at an hour and a half. We've loaded up again. We're loaded for bear. Next time you come back, we're going to go ahead and we'll go take a look at this one here. Nope. We're going to take a look at this one here, and it's a Mayan M3 from 2017. Gearbox problems, transmission's not responsive, and the gears keep slipping and other tasks. So come on back and join us at Pete's Garage, which is continuing to grow, continuing to get better, and it's all thanks to you, our viewers. So keep coming back. Until I see you again, be safe, be well, be good, and be back here next time, and we'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.